Hello, Taurus. Welcome to Sidekick Tarot. I'm Ryan. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a general reading, so everything may not resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel, Val53 Tarot. She's review as well. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. Goodness. Wow. What's that about? This is interesting, Taurus. Right, what you're showing me is something shocking is or has taken place. It's very shocking to you. At the same time, it's like, I don't know if this is an energy of you're now like newly single or something of that sort or what's going on, but it almost seems like on one hand, something shocking is happening, taking place, and emotionally it's very difficult. Excuse me. On the other hand, you're kind of like left with what you do have, like in a sense, you know, your resources, material, maybe just yourself. Definitely contemplating how to invest your time, energy, and what you want to do moving forward. Goodness. Ooh, okay. There's definitely helping hands around you, though. There's definitely those that are closest to you or in close proximity, whether it be regarding work, finances, investments, or someone just of a helping hand, or maybe friend here, loved one, I don't know. You're showing me that like whatever this energy or this connection is between you and them, it definitely brings in a little bit of peace of mind. It's very like comforting or nurturing, but ultimately I do see at the same time, it's kind of like maybe they're kind of like letting you know, like maybe, you know, take some time to yourself, kind of like rest, recover, recharge, get yourself back together again. Because overall things are definitely beginning to speed up for you, but I'm not too sure exactly how or which direction. Oh wow, okay. Just like that. Wow, just like that. Okay, so geez. It helps for a little while, but not for like long term. You're like, and I'm over it. It's almost like it kind of helped you in a sense. It kind of helped you energetically and emotionally through a little bit of a rut. But now it's kind of like, yeah, I think I'll just kind of like figure this out on my own. I'll kind of like do this myself. You're definitely want to kind of like put things back on track, and I feel like you are. It was a helping hand when you needed it. Now you're kind of like, yeah, I'm over it. Yeah, like I said, you're wanting to kind of like do it yourself. You're wanting to get control of it yourself. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Interesting. It almost seems and feels like you put things back on track, but then it's like, okay, now that everything's like smoothed and things are taken care of, you're back up and on the move again. But something here is a little bit unsettling for you. I don't know what that's about. Okay, it might just be your next move, your next focus or goal. Yeah, because what you're saying is like, I don't know about doing this, but I'm going to go forward with it anyways. It's kind of like you're having to think and move and act very quickly. But what's interesting is something here is definitely meant to be working out in your favor. That's what's fascinating. It's like as long as you push through that anxiety, that stress, or that worry, something's working out for you. And once again, it's that overall energy of confidence. It's like you have the confidence building before you make this move or take this action. And then it's like as you're in motion, it begins to kind of like sink in a little bit, and your mind kind of steps in. It's kind of like no, and then you're having to tell yourself like no, just go for it, just go for it with it and do it. A little bit of self-talk. And there you are, Taurus. There you are. A little bit of self-talk. Whether it's lifting yourself up, whether it's amping yourself up or hyping yourself up, whatever it is. Ooh, okay. Yeah, this could be possibly moving or relocating. Possibly, but... Goodness. That's a pretty big decision to make. I feel like what you're wanting overall, though, is stability and security, possibly a living situation. But I feel like for you, again, it's this overall energy of kind of like when you're with yourself, when you're kind of just listening to your thoughts, listening to your emotions, that's when you're beginning to realize something along the way. It's kind of like, okay, you can rest easy and then you learn something. It's kind of like, okay, you can calm down, rest easy, and you learn something. Like every time you kind of like calm yourself, you learn something. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. So you're kind of saying I may have started someplace else, and it's kind of like, geez, I may have started someplace else, and now that I'm here, yes, it's been a difficult road and difficult path. I still have what I have that is most valuable and important to me. What's interesting about this, Taurus, what you're saying is I'm making the best out of it. I'm making the best out of it that I can. And now I'm just kind of focused on like literally taking it like day by day here. But also it's an energy about being self-aware. It's kind of like, okay, I'm having a good time. I still see that there's so much to remain positive about and for. But now you're kind of like beginning to emotionally wonder, like, okay, well, maybe what else is out there? What else can I kind of do? Yeah, you're filling things out. You're filling things out. And there it is. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's an energy of back to work. Back to work. Little bit of rest and recharge, but I do see that overall you are one to address and confront and deal with these issues regarding your work, finances, investments. Overall, though, you do have a lot to contemplate, and I kind of feel like overall it was just an energy of kind of like getting yourself back to where you want to be. In a sense, kind of like bouncing back to where, not necessarily where exactly you used to be, but bouncing back to a very similar position. It's kind of like moving, let's just say, backwards and then moving forward again. It's like you may feel or think you're in the same spot or position, but you just kind of like moved or shifted over a little bit. But of course, if you are dealing with anyone, you could be dealing with an air sign, an earth sign, an earth sign. Or fire. Bye.